Okay, hello everyone. This is definitely a pre-recorded video. I'm going to be doing something a little bit crazy, but I'm going to tell a story in between while I'm doing this. Now, my kitty cat is trying to jump up because she wants to get involved. You are not getting involved in this. If you try to go over here, you're going to get thrown out. But here's the thing. Valentine's Day is coming up, and I'm actually rather excited about this Valentine's Day because even though I've had people in my life, I was never able to actually enjoy this holiday. And it just so happens that the person I'm with right now doesn't necessarily like holidays or appreciate holidays. But the one thing that's different is he has an open mind and ready to try anything and explore. Now, it just so happens his favorite candy is Starburst jelly beans. Very hard to find. I had to go to quite a number of stores, but I finally found it. So I got him 3 bags. And he has this cute little thing, which ironically, one of my exes had this problem too. But with my ex, it wasn't Starbucks. Why am I saying Starbucks? It wasn't Starburst jelly beans. With him, it was actually Mike and Ike's. And that is the little peculiar thing of having to separate the colors into different flavors. Now, obviously, there's multiple colors and something like that. So, what I'm going to do as a surprise for him, and this is going to be one of his Valentine's presents, is I'm going to separate the colors, and I bought cute little jars. So this way, depending upon what mood he's in, he can enjoy the different colors. Now, it's been a while, so I didn't even know how many colors Starburst had, the jelly beans had. So I'm separating into, and I just realized the orange and red, very, very close in color. So we're going to be separating them. And I think this is an adorable thing. I mean, I don't know. Are you guys the type that will separate the colors, like with your M&Ms or your jelly beans, or I don't know, what else do people separate by colors? I usually do that. With my ex, what was funny about him was he specifically wanted me to separate them because he wouldn't take the green ones. He hated the green ones. So, there's actually, there's 3 colors. There's red, there's pink. Here, this is going to be a little hard to say. Let me just show you. There's 3 different colors. Those are all 3 colors. So there's orange, red, and then dark red. So I got to take that in mind. I might not have enough jars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, there's 6 colors. Perfect. I bought 6 jars, anticipating that there would probably be multiple colors. So I think I called it correctly by getting the right amount of jars. Anyway, so my ex. I know I shouldn't be talking about my ex, but this is story time with Melanie. So with my ex, with the Mike and Ike's, he specifically never wanted the green ones. So I would end up taking the green ones home, which is no big deal. But, of course, you love the red ones. Everybody loves the red ones. I mean, I'm obsessed with red ones. It's cherry. What do you expect? Or strawberry. It can be cherry or strawberry. But I'm going to smile for a minute because, like I said, I actually had to talk about him with my guy now. And the thing about holidays, because it's one of those things. The perspective that he has is you shouldn't need a materialistic holiday in order to celebrate things. And you know something? He's absolutely right. I look at it this way, is sometimes we take for granted that there are special moments and special times that we should be treating with each other. And sometimes we get into such a routine where we forget that maybe sometimes you do want to get a little cutesy. Maybe sometimes you do want to show a little affection. Maybe you do want to spoil them. Now, on the same note, that's also very difficult for people who really don't celebrate Christmas. Because, like, for example, this year, Christmas was a very humble holiday. And that's okay. It's not about how expensive a gift you can get for your significant other or for your children or anything like that. The idea of it is that just for a moment, you reminded yourself to go out of your way to celebrate a day and just enjoy it with a person that means so much to you. and this holds true for the family. I can never see why, and I see this time and time again, that people will sacrifice themselves into so much debt just for the sake of a holiday. And it's rather sad. I mean, which is why I understand why holidays and the materialistic side is bad of it. Also, holidays sometimes are a complete bastardization of whatever the original meaning is. I mean, I could go into the whole conspiracy theory about how Christmas is actually a pagan holiday. It's not a conspiracy theory, it's true. It's a pagan holiday. But that'll upset all the all the religious people. So I'm sorry about that. I don't want to upset you guys. But it just goes to show that if people would do a little research on what they celebrate and why they celebrate, it might be an eye-opening. So, this is going to be cute. Look how cute this is. So, I'm separating them into different colors. I should be tempted to eat one. Let's start first. I'm not going to eat one. I'm going to be good. Because this is his stuff, not my stuff. And that's what it is. It's, for me, if I can make him smile just by doing the simplest things. And this is a simple thing. All I'm doing is taking some time out of my day and treating him special by separating bags of jelly beans. Now, I know you could probably say, oh, you could buy them like that. I know Jelly Belly does that, but I guarantee if I look up Starburst, like the separate colors, it's probably going to be even more expensive than what I paid at the store for these. And you know something, what I like about this is it's me giving that little bit of time out of my day. And I do hope he appreciates this. I think he will. I think he'll love it because I can just imagine him sneaking this in his drawer, because that's what he does. He has a little candy drawer, and these are small enough that he could put it right in his candy drawer, and they have the little airtight seal on it, so all he has to do is pop it open, and I think that's going to be adorable. I can easily say, because he calls me Mel Mel, I can easily see him shaking his head and be like, Mel Mel. And then the first thing he'll be like, you want some jelly beans? He's cute that way. But then I'll be like, no, they're all for you. And then he'll be upset because I'm not sharing them with him. And I'm like, no, they're for you. That's what's going to happen. But I have a couple of surprises. And like I said, I'm not posting this video until after Valentine's Day. But one of the things I'm doing, and I'm going to surprise him, and it's going to be very tough for me, because he has a master's in he went to film school and has master's in film and cinematography and all that other stuff. He's teaching me how to do tricks with my channel, with editing, with videos, and stuff like that. And I mean, I really appreciate it. I think he didn't realize how bad my knowledge was, because when we start talking computers, I have like that blank stare, and I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I really don't. And he has to like dumb it down for me a little bit. But here's where the issue is, and it's a hit or miss thing. Because he's such an expert with film and editing and all that other stuff, the littlest thing that I do is going to be so amateurish and so infantile compared to his expertise. And honestly, I thought about this the other day. Is like, why am I doing this? Why am I wasting my time doing some videos for him? Because what I want to do is I want to take his favorite music and do like a montage, just to represent us and our relationship and that kind of thing, which I think that's going to be sweet. But I know what's going to happen is he's going to look at it, because he's also a perfectionist. Yeah, he's a perfectionist. That's a good thing, but that's also a bad thing, because you could get lost in your own mindset. You could get lost in the moment of trying to make everything so perfect that you lose track of the journey trying to complete something. And I try to tell him that. I said, you have to try to balance it out. You can't just automatically yield a perfect product. I says, like, even right now, he's teaching me right now how to use a new platform, how to do some streaming and stuff like that, which for me, I am so grateful for. But he's trying to make everything on his end so perfect, And I'm like, but that's the journey of it. You got to learn how to do it. Take one step at a time. And I says, and me, I'm benefiting from it because technically by learning your frustrations, your mistakes, it's helping me not to follow the same path. And I mean, I know that sounds a little greedy. Not that it's greedy, believe me. When I tell you my skills compared to him, he's a fucking genius. He doesn't like when I say that, but he's a fucking genius. He doesn't give himself enough credit. And I'm hoping to, whoops, I dropped one. I'll get that later. I'm hoping to make him value what his skills are. I mean, I was even teasing. Can I say I'm teasing? I was teasing. Because he has a master's and he has a doctorate. And I says, you never use your honorifics. You have a doctorate. You have a master's. You sit on your brain. That's what he literally does. He sits on his brain. But I think he's starting to get a little more motivated with me. And yes, of course, we have our issues. This isn't a therapy session. I'm sorry. I'm trying to separate colors here. And as I do, I'm doing my little piles of colors, and I think it's so cute. Because that's what I'm doing. Do a little... In fact, I may actually fill these jars up. I think I'll only take 2 bags. And then I could save one of the bags closed. So this way, but you know something? He'll be done with these jars. This might be too tempting for him, because if I hand him these jars filled with the stuff, oh, did I just, see, my color blindness. Not that I'm colorblind, but I just mixed the 2 colors together. It's very hard with these red and pink ones. All right, so I just mixed orange and pink. No good, no good. All right, there's pink. This is orange. That's orange. So, did I mix these? Okay, that's pink. All right, we're gonna try this again. Yeah, you see, we've got the pink, we've got the red, and you can see it's hard to see through the glass. So I guess that's why I messed it up a little bit. And then we got the orange. But yeah, for the first time, I gotta say he makes me happy. He really does. On some things we have complete opposing views on, but I think that's what makes it special, is that we can actually discuss things, and we can be have intellectual debates. We can discuss why we believe stuff. I find it funny. But I know I'm all over the place. I'm all over the place as I'm separating things. One of the things that I wanted to address this is, the amazing thing is, I'm doing this video for him. And I said to him, I says, look, think of it from my perspective. You're an expert. So I know anything that I show you from your eyes as an editor, as a filmmaker, you're going to look at it and say, this is crap. But think of it, how much time, how much effort, how much thought, how much mistakes, just to do that. So I said, the best way to look at it is, think of me like a little 2-year-old coming home from school with a stick figure drawing that looks absolutely nothing, that you can't even figure out what the hell is in that stick figure drawing. And you are like the proud father that pats me on the head and then takes the picture and sticks it on the fridge and says, good girl. I says, that's the way you gotta look at it. I says, because I am not an expert at all. I don't know what I'm doing, and you're teaching me one step at a time. He literally is. He's teaching me one step at a time, and he's giving me skills that whether we stay together or not, it's skills that I'm going to be using for the rest of my life. And the funny thing is, that's the first time I feel like anybody has actually really done that for me. I mean, is it bad to say that I am so happy for everything that I'm learning and absorbing, and I mean, I don't know. Maybe someday in the future this will be a completely different conversation in retrospect, but for the first time, I'm happy. For the first time, I'm actually spending Valentine's Day with someone. To think, I have been in one bag complete. to think, I have been in so many relationships, and every single one of the relationships, Valentine's Day almost never happens. I mean, don't get me wrong. I had partners that did celebrate Valentine's Day, but my most meaningful relationship was with me. They didn't do anything with me. I mean, they never liked holidays. They never liked Christmas. I mean, even my birthday. The past 2 years, nobody celebrated my birthday. Well, I mean, relationship-wise. And that was very tough to... And I understand why people go into a depression, why people... I mean, okay, this is going to sound mean. Not that it's going to sound mean, but I finally understand what it's like when everybody complains how lonely they are, how this and that. And I realized I never understood that, because even though I was in relationships that might not have been the best for me, in some cases my relationships were wonderful. I mean, I could tell you stories of some wonderful people, but we ended it because we realized that we're good friends, but we're not compatible in a relationship. And I respect that. I mean, I'm actually glad that I was able to have those various people in my life. But I finally understood these past 2 years being out of a relationship that I realized I know why people go crazy and why they're depressed and why they say they're lonely and they live in their own regret or despair or whatever words. I mean, I'm way too positive a person. I really am. For those of you know, I'm a happy person. And even happiness tends to wear off. And I think that's one of the challenges I'm going through, is because for the first time in my life, I'm seriously going through bouts of depression. And I'm actually going to be making some videos in regards to this, like a journey in and out of depression, which I'm not trying to get sympathy. I'm not trying to get people feeling sorry for me, but I'm trying to create awareness, because for somebody who's never experienced depression before, can never understand what other people are going through. And now for the first time, I finally understand all these years, all those people who reached out to help me, which I hope I helped. I mean, maybe I haven't helped. I really don't know. But it really is very, very debilitating. It's very hard to break out of a cycle. It's very, very difficult. And I don't know. So I'm not going to bore you doing this entire thing, but I just want to show you what this looks like, because I got 2 more bags that I'm going to be doing. But look how cute this is. And I think this will fill up the bags perfectly. But is this not adorable? And could you just imagine him opening these up, and then the surprise will be that he could stick these in his little candy drawer, and when the mood strikes him, he could get his specific jelly bean that he wants for the day. And it's like a color thing. Like, isn't that beautiful? I think that's beautiful. I think he'll like this. And I just hope he likes my montage of videos. Because like I said, I'm taking some of his favorite songs, and I'm going to edit like some videos into it. So this way it'll be like he can watch the video, he can listen to the video, and I know it's going to totally be completely amateurish for his style. But you know something, the fact that he's teaching me and I'm learning and I'm figuring out new things, I think that's what's going to make it wonderful. So with that, guys, I am going to say have a great day. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, I'm not going to post this until after Valentine's Day, but I hope you all had a very happy Valentine's Day. And if you don't have someone in your life, then you know something, use the day to treat yourself. Treat yourself special. Whether it's, if you're female, getting your nails done. If you're male, maybe going out to dinner. Maybe trying something new. Like they have so many little things that you could do. Like maybe, I don't know, go to an arcade, go to an axe throwing place, go bowling. I mean, every day we all have opportunities to do something fun, wonderful, and special. And I feel like every day we take for granted that we really don't utilize our day to its fullest. So this is just a reminder for Valentine's Day. Utilize the day as much as you can, whether you're with someone or not. But if you're not with somebody, make sure you love yourself as the most important person, because everyone is worthy. Everyone deserves love. Everyone deserves happiness. And everyone deserves a time for themselves, along with times with others. So with that, everyone, take care. Have a great day. This is Melanie, or Mel Mel, depending. I'm going to post it on the Mel Mel channel. But Melanie Lightbeam, have a wonderful day.